Hi guys, it's Lisa Murphy, and we're back on the porch for book number 3 today, Wednesday, for porch time, story time. And this book is called Wilfrid Gordon McDonald Partidge, and it was written by Mem Fox, and the pictures are by Julie Vivas. I like this book. Well, I like all the books that I've been reading. Wilfrid Gordon McDonald Partidge. There once was a small boy called Wilfrid Gordon McDonald Partidge. And what's more, he wasn't very old either. His house was next door to an old people's home, and he knew all of the people who lived there. He liked Mrs. Jordan, who played the organ. He listened to Mr. Hosking, who told him scary stories. He played with Mr. Tippett, who was crazy about cricket. And he ran errands for Miss Mitchell, who walked with a wooden cane. And he admired Mr. Drysdale, who had a voice like a giant. But his favorite person of all was Miss Nancy Allison Delacourt Cooper, because she had 4 names, just like he did. He called her Miss Nancy, and he told her all of his secrets. One day, Wilfrid Gordon heard his mama and papa talking about Miss Nancy. "Poor thing," said his mama. "Why is she a poor old thing?" asked Wilfrid Gordon. "Because she's lost her memory," said his father. "It isn't surprising," said his mamma. "After all, she's 96 years old." "What's a memory?" asked Wilfrid Gordon. He was always asking questions. "It's something that you remember," said his father. But Wilfrid Gordon wanted to know more, so he called on Mrs. Jordan, who played the organ, and he asked, "What's a memory?" And she said, "It's something warm, my child, something warm." He called on Mr. Hoskin, who told him scary stories, and he asked, "What is a memory?" "Something from long ago, my lad, something from long ago." He called on Mr. Tippett, who was crazy about cricket. "What's a memory?" he asked. "Something that makes you cry, my boy. Something that makes you cry." He called on Miss Mitchell, who walked with a wooden stick, and he said, "What's a memory?" "Something that makes you laugh, my darling. Something that makes you laugh." He called on Mr. Drysdale, who had a voice like a giant, and he said, "What's a memory?" "Something as precious as gold, young man. Something as precious as gold." So Wilfrid Gordon went home again to look for memories for Miss Nancy, because she had lost her own. He looked for a shoebox of shells he had found long ago last summer, and he put them gently in a basket. He found the puppet on strings, which always made everybody laugh, and he put that in the basket too. He remembered with sadness the medal which his grandfather had given him, and he placed it gently next to the shells. Next he found his football, which was precious as gold. And last of all, on his way back to Miss Nancy's, he went into the hen house and took a fresh, warm egg from under the hen. Then Wilfrid Gordon called on Miss Nancy and gave her each thing one by one. "What a dear, strange child to bring me all these wonderful things," thought Miss Nancy. Then she started to remember. She held the warm egg and told Wilfrid Gordon about the tiny speckled blue eggs she had once found in a bird's nest in her aunt's garden. She put a shell to her ear and remembered going to the beach by tram long ago, and how hot she had felt in her button-up boots. She touched the medal and talked sadly about her big brother that she had loved so much, who had gone off to fight in the war and never returned home. She smiled at the puppet on the string and remembered the one that she had shown to her sister, and how she had laughed and laughed with a mouthful of porridge. She bounced the football to Wilfrid Gordon and remembered the day she had met him and all the secrets they had told. And the two of them smiled and smiled, because Miss Nancy's memory had been found again by a small boy who wasn't very old either. The end. Wilfrid Gordon McDonald Partidge. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope you're still enjoying Porch Time Story Time. I'll see you again later. Okay, bye-bye.